It has a soul. It lives. It grows. And I feel my dragon goddess still growing, still alive inside of this just normal tree. And if we just take a little more time and a little more effort to understand everything that is alive, if I just put my hand on it immediately, it's alive. And I try to understand everything that is alive, and still I try to understand everything that grows. Ever since my dragon came to me, everything opened up again. Everything in my soul, in my spirit, and so I could also understand a bit more of what life is. Everything that is alive, everything that I try to understand. I started to love life, but ever since my awakening, I didn't actually know how to use it. And actually, it's very simple: touch it and be it. And that is a soul transfer, my brothers and sisters. It's we on the dragon's path. We develop an ability that is called empath. And empathism, that is just seeing through the eyes of something else or someone else. Most of the time, people think when they hear empath, they think, oh, we can feel from other people and humans. But this, my draconic empath, is actually feeling everything that is alive, even a tree, an animal, everything. Just this little spider on my hand, you can see through their eyes whatever you are feeling, and not even the living ones, but also the dead, because a draconic awakening, and you have to know something about the dragon. They are actually they are very sensitive to spiritual energy, but also they were um, transferring the souls to the other side. They were actually um, uh, energies from nature that guided some people who were worthy enough to guide them to the other side, but also animals and other humans. Just like us, I guess and I understand, when we die, we will be transferred to the dragon side by the dragon itself, because they are actually they are the travelers between the realms, and so also the realms of where we need to go once we leave our bodies. And I hope that this will take a while. Some people just just try to understand what it is when you die, and actually it's not heaven or hell, it's something totally different. But yeah, I want to say, we all live with a gift from the dragons, and the dragons learn us how to use it. And actually, when people will say, when before you know the dragon, would you want to know it? And I would say no, because this ability, this gift, also gives downsides, because you also have to feel the suffering and the pain. And people just don't seem to understand that my path made me a vegan, because I don't want to be a part of all that suffering and pain, because I wasn't sleeping anymore, because I was developing this sensitivity that I had for everything that is alive. And then I could finally understand on every tree that they are still alive because of my dragon goddess, Tiamat, that is still inside of this earth. It's alive. It's here still. The especially children of Tiamat like myself, they are very sensitive to this earth and everything that the earth has to offer. Also, the life that is inside, that is on the earth, that the earth has made. People from other religions don't seem to understand that we are actually not superior over other animals. We like to think that it is, but it's not. We are not. We are just a part of this earth. And we like to think that we are above them, but we are actually equals to every single being on this earth. And I believe that one day we will take over the line of guardians from the dragon, but at the moment we are still destroyers, and we just don't know it yet. And sometimes when I see through the dragon's eyes, and that is painful, I can see disappointment in humans. They shouldn't be like this. They should be more evolved like this than this. And my dragon said it. You shouldn't be so disappointed. This is how nature works. They are also just beasts, and they just also need to learn and to evolve. And in myself, actually, a dragon doesn't really hate. It's our human energy mixed with the dragons that is still hating. And this isn't so bad, because also dark emotions need to be explored. And this creates also dragon magic and dragon energy. And if I may suggest something, just sit down on the floor wherever you are, and just make yourself comfortable, and then you close your eyes, just your nose in the air, and then you breathe in and out, and just hear it. Hear the voices around you. Hear your dragon speaking to you. Just remain quiet and listen to the dragon, and listen also to the other voices that are around you. These are the abilities that you have, my brothers and sisters. Once you are touched by the dragon, I know that some people on the dragon's path, they say, I'm not touched by the dragon. I don't have a dragon by my side, or I cannot feel the dragon. That is not true. If you only look on a video like this, or if you see through messages, or if you are just interested in it, then you have something with you, my brothers and sisters. Then you are triggered, then you are awakened, then you need to know, then you want to know more. Then you have a dragon by your side, and you also have abilities like this. And it's not always the same ability. It really depends on who your dragon is and who your dragon goddess is, or god is. But it can be different than mine. But you have abilities. I can see through every animal's eyes, and I can see their pain and suffering on this earth, and their fighting. I can see it with humans, I can see it with dragons, I can see it with animals, I can see it even on trees. That seems like the hair that is standing on the body of Tiamat. That is a direct connection with her, and she is magic. My dragon is magic. You are also magic. You and your ability is magic. It's not always the ability that we always wanted to have. It's a legacy. It's a legacy that you can use in search for your dragon, in search for your own abilities. And what you can do, my brothers and sisters, you can do so much with it. Of course, you have to know magic is real. Dragon magic is real. It's just a manipulation of nature, something that you were born with. It's not always a gift. You can see it also as something painful, but you have it in order to find the dragon, in order to be with one, to understand who the dragon is, and to understand what the energies are on this earth and what life is on earth. In order to understand this, you have to use these abilities. How to use it? Like I said, sit down, be quiet, listen to them, how you can use it. They will explain it to you. And you have to use your instincts to understand where this is going. Did I want to? Of course I didn't want to. I didn't want to see all this suffering. I just wanted to eat my little bit of meat with all the ignorance is bliss, like I said. But now that I know, I just cannot continue. This is what it can do to you. And if I feel a simple tree like that, I feel life. I feel something that is inside of it, and I can feel my dragon goddess. My dragon goddess, Tiamat. She is such a loving goddess, and she really, really loves her children. And sometimes I say I'm not worthy of her to know all of these secrets and abilities of a dragon, my brothers and sisters. I'm a human being. I'm not worthy of feeling what a dragon feels. But yeah, you can develop all of it. And now I understand what a dragon have felt once they lived in a forest like this. Forest earth dragons. They are still here. Their spirit is still here. I can sense them, and that I want just to connect with all of them. That is why I'm still in the forest. I'm searching down for them. I want to know how they are doing. I want to learn from them all. Even though it sometimes hurts, I want to learn. I want to know how a dragon feels, what they see through their eyes once they see humans and all the other beings on this earth. Once they connect with Tiamat, I wanted to know how they feel once they connect with their mother. The mother of all dragons. It's not a human being like in this show. It's another dragon. It's whatever you see here. It's a draconic energy, and you can all feel it. You can feel this dragon energy. It's close by and you can even touch it. All of the dragon spirits that come together to look at you because you are still here in a physical form, and that is very, very special for them. And you can reach out for them. They can learn, they can teach you so many things if you just are a bit more quiet. Don't ask so many questions. Of course you can read books, you can see how other people are doing this kind of things. You can of course know all of the things you need to know. That is why I made a video about the things you need to know as a beginning dragon witch. Like our energy is gray, and we are actually we are striving for balance and the dragon awakening and things like that. Of course you can know that. But once you are in a specific mode, then it's up to you to feel them, and they will teach you. The dragons of your dragon eye will come to you and they will teach you everything you need to know. This will take some time, so be patient and listen to them every single day. Every tree is different, every dragon is different. Everything that you see and feel is unique. Just like your dragons, just like every single tree that wants to be alive. That is when I see an ant crawling, I will go over it because it has a right to be there. I can see through the eyes of this ant. And that is the ability that sometimes people have on the dragon's path. That is what some people can develop. I don't know, maybe you can develop much more than me. It can be. Or maybe you didn't discover it yet. Maybe you have felt it in a more light way. It's possible. There is so much we need to discover on the dragon's path. Sometimes we can look at humanity in disappointment. We can even hate them for what they are. But they cannot help it because they are also just children of nature. It hurts sometimes to have a dragon eye. It's when you can feel all the suffering. But these abilities, like I said, dragon magic is not a plaything. It's something that you use and develop. It's something that gets you closer to the dragon. It's an ability that not many people have. It's an ability that you have to learn from, and only the dragons can teach you how to use it because they trust you, they choose you. That is why we don't choose them, they choose us, and we will use it with honor and respect. And we will know when the dragon is here. They are not here in a physical way, but you will feel them. Just like I feel every single dragon in this forest, just like I feel the souls of every tree that connects with Tiamat. This is their home. That is why I am here. I try to learn from them. That is also something that we all need to do. We have to learn from the dragon. And this will take years. 15 years, and I still don't know much. I still try to discover every single day. It's so much that we need to know from the dragon's path. So many secrets. So many things that are discovered, so many things that are hidden away so that we humans cannot see them anymore. We cannot hurt them anymore, just like they hurt every single animal on this earth, just like they cut off trees. And every tree that is cut, that is where Tiamat grows weaker. And then they say the coronavirus, that we don't deserve it. Well, I bow down for the dragon, ever since I first met and felt a dragon. I bow down because I know what perfection is from then on. There is no such thing as an evil dragon. There is no such thing as a bad dragon. There is no such thing. Dragons are perfect. They are They are gods, they are deities, and I can connect with them by just touching a tree, even with the dragon gods. And you can do this as well, my brothers and sisters. It's just a very good a good thing actually to sense them, to try to sense them. Just sit down, close your eyes, nose in the air, and just breathe. And just try to connect with them, try to have contact. The voices that you have in your head, that is where you have to listen to. And sometimes people say, and that is a Christian society, don't listen to the voices in your head because you're crazy. No, something is trying to connect with you, and that something is your dragon. You don't have to ignore this. You can answer this. You can open the gates for them. If you don't hear them anymore, don't be afraid. It's just the time of year. In the fall, in the winter, you will hear them much louder than now. Once you have voices like this in your head, don't ignore them. Talk to them back. You don't even have to open your mouth for that, but don't ignore them. They are there for you. They have encountered a lot for you. They have even manipulated nature to be with you. Just answer their call and then develop everything that they have given to you. Everything that was asleep inside of you that is awoken by the dragon. It's a dragon ability, a dragon gift that you just need to answer, that you just need to accept. You are a very special being, and that is why I love all of my brothers and sisters on the dragon's path. That is why I do this. I want to let your dragon go free, finally, and that you will also start to understand what a dragon is and what they can do. They are amazing and beautiful beings. They deserve you. They deserve to be with you. They deserve to be on your side. And just like I said, what is another ability that you can have on the dragon's path? Not only being an empath, but also like the fires. If the dragon fire is actually a metaphor to say the dragon is raging inside of you. You are different than other people. You can develop also this fire, but it's also your mind. Your mind can have, I mean, sorry, your mind. If it thinks about something, if it has legit emotions, these emotions of the dragon. The emotions are so down strong with the dragon, but you have to know the dragon is not a human being. In order to understand them, you have to go into. You have to understand that this is not totally different than what you're used to, what you used to think. Their moralities and everything that they think is different than what humans should think and do. But yeah, in order to understand all of that, you just have to have a little bit of patience. Just let this sink in. Sit down in front of an altar or something like that. A decorated table is a very good idea to have, and to be there actually for just a moment. And like for me, this forest is my place of worship. My place to be with the dragon is here, because I still feel the dragon is still here. I can feel them everywhere here, and that is the reason why I'm in the forest. But for you, maybe the dragon can be louder in your house where you are. So much do you need to discover on the dragon's path. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.